Happy Friday! And here we are for a Quickfire Friday interview, raising awareness for the amazing charity Tailor-Made Dreams, who enable children with life-limiting illnesses to achieve their dreams. And thank you to our guest today, a highly successful business person, delightful to be around, someone who really gets stuff done, I would say. And it's CEO of Trinity Theatre, Jacqui Green. Hello, Jacqui.
Thanks, Neil. So good to see you, and happy Friday to you as well. Sorry, I went in a bit early with that.
And look at this, by the way, stunning location. I think this is the best backdrop for a Quickfire Friday interview ever. Jacqui has stood on top of the clock tower at Trinity Theatre with an amazing view of the common directly behind us. So fantastic. Jacqui, great to see you. Here we go. I'm going to ask 10 random questions. Jacqui's got no idea what's coming up. And here we go for one take and one take only. Tell me all the things that you love about being CEO of Trinity Theatre.
Oh, where do I start? I mean, this for starters, but it's just its whole purpose in the community. So as a kid growing up, we'd come here all the time to watch comedy and theatre, but because we were working full time, never came here during the day. And the biggest kind of eye opener for me, but the thing that fills my heart with joy every day, is the amount of community work. So there's the very vibrant youth theatre. So I can go home Monday, Tuesday nights, and there's a whole load of school kids tearing around doing anything from street dance to improv to script reading. And then on sort of Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday mornings, there's lots of community groups that come here during the day. And that's anything from our kind of encore groups, so older people generally who are often solo householders come in and will do script reading or singing or dancing. We've got a couple of art groups that come in. We've got card groups, foreign language groups. So that's the bit that I guess was the absolute icing on the cake of what I knew was already going to be the most amazing job. So, you know, no day is the same, but every day is just full of joy.
Oh, so good to hear. Such a community hub central, if you like. Yeah, fantastic. All right, let's crack on. Favourite place in Tunbridge Wells for lunch?
Oh God, here. So Trinity has just started serving lunches, so I've got to say here, because it is actually fantastic. And you can have a liquid lunch, you can have a savoury lunch, but also we have homemade cakes and treats, which are to die for. So, and also if you come up the clock tower, firstly you've done however many steps, so they're guilt-free treats, but also you get to see this view. So yeah, of course, Trinity's Cafe, Neil.
That's fantastic. Do you know what? I didn't even know that you're back doing lunches there, so that's great news. And I will pop in. And now about you, tea or coffee?
Oh, probably tea, but yeah, tea, if I had to choose.
Yeah, okay, all right, good. Favourite West End show?
Miss Saigon, hands down, always.
Great. Is that still showing? Is that showing?
No, I've seen it several times, but I haven't looked for a while because I kind of had to just...
I'd love to see it. Yeah, I'd absolutely love to see it. Great. Dream holiday destination?
Oh, good question. Well, I've only recently discovered it, but I'd say probably Tuscany. We did a camper van trip there last year, and it's a definite go back to. So, or Sardinia, certainly Italy, somewhere in Italy.
Yeah, beautiful. Okay. So, you're a twin. You're with the lovely Sarah Rain. She's 8 minutes older than you, if I remember correctly. And when I interviewed Sarah, she dished the dirt a little bit on you. So I think it's only right that we get our own back. And she said that when you were 13, you stitched her up with a singing competition that you sprung on her once she was there. Has she ever stitched you up with anything?
Oh, always, because she was basically being identical. You get compared all the time. So we sort of morphed into extremes of a character. So she was really naughty and I was really, really well behaved. Neither of which was really truly us. We're both a blend of both. But so she used to get into trouble quite a lot. So she often had me in the frame because obviously we looked identical. But that particular incident you mentioned, about, I don't know, a month or two later, we were walking up to the school bus and I bought I bought a new jacket anyway. And we left home and I said, does it look all right? She went, yeah, it looks amazing. And then we got to the school bus stop, which is about 5-10 minutes walk, but it was really tight on time. And we just got to the stop and she went, actually, it looks really rubbish. And I had to go to school wearing this thing all day. And it was really unkind, but it was payback for that singing competition.
Yeah, so, your confidence shot to bits. All right. Okay.
Memory.
Oh, and I've just said that she was lovely before. All
She
right.
is lovely. She is lovely.
You know, one of my questions was going to be who was naughtier when you were children. You've already answered that. But who is more likely to be late?
Well, that's a good one. We both always vowed we'd never be late for meetings because our dad was late for absolutely everything. I think it's probably me. I always cut things too fine. And on top of that, I'm really clumsy. So invariably rushing around, I fall over and break stuff. So me, probably.
Okay, all right, good. So back to since you've been there, have you met any celebrities in passing who were absolutely lovely?
Yes, definitely. I mean, Basil Brush was the first celebrity I met who actually walked out on his Basil Brush legs. No, the puppeteer who had Basil Brush was exceptional. So that was literally my first week and I loved it. Yeah, I've not met loads and loads of people, but certainly the comedians and some of the big name comedians are really humble. They've often been here before, often on their sort of way up to the top, and they're maybe now just taking things easier. But yeah, everyone's just so kind. We had the Simon and Garfunkel story here earlier in the year, two outstanding young performers, and they took time to meet everybody in the foyer afterwards, photos, you name it. And I think, you know, I take my hat off to anyone who does a live performance of anything. It's nerve-wracking, and the fact that they then got the energy at the end of that to meet and greet the public, I find amazing. We just recently had Andy Hamilton here. He was absolutely wonderful. Oh God, so many people to name. Maisie Adams was fantastic.
Great. What a fantastic few name drops there. Brilliant stuff. And finally, what do you want to promote to the millions of viewers?
Well, millions of viewers, I would definitely talk about community. So it's a horrible world out there at the moment. And I'm stood up here and literally if I turn a full circle, I can see all of Tunbridge Wells. And it just strikes me that we've got amazing people in our wonderful town. And during COVID, you saw that real kind of coming together of communities, people looking out for people on their own, people who were vulnerable, people who might be a bit low. And I just think we shouldn't, you know, that shouldn't just be a COVID thing. And I think we've probably lost it a bit. So my big shout out is, you know, this weekend, through this, whenever, just think about all those people you kind of reached out to and looked out for in COVID. And yeah, let's make that happen all the time. And sorry, Neil, can I have a second one, which is, it would be remiss of me not to do this, but having suffered and recovered from breast cancer, I have to say, people, check your boobs. Sorry, but yeah. Millions of people listening, millions of people need to hear it.
Yeah, fantastic. Great message. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jacqui. Thank you for joining us today. What a view. If you get an opportunity to get up the clock tower, I've been, it is spectacular. You'll see the Opera House in a whole different light. It's beautiful.
I'm still waiting for a proposal up here. Someone got to use this proposal spot, you know.
Give me 5 minutes. All right, actually don't. No, sorry, my wife's probably watching this. Please like, share, comment, and tell the world about Tailor Made Dreams. Tell them about Trinity Theatre as well. And if you enjoyed today, why not donate to Tailor Made Dreams? And we'll see you all again next week. Thank you so much, Jacqui. Goodbye.
Thanks, Neil. Bye.